So for the third portion of this Y out setup, I wanted to go over something quickly at the beginning of why you'll see me commonly throwing on the run when it's obviously far less accurate than not throwing on the run. Essentially, I'm just going to put Goodwin on a streak. We'll just do our cover 3 setup from before, and I am going to spy out my line just because I do need extra time. And we'll throw it when he gets to I'll just throw it when I have a good read for how far he is. But watch how long Garoppolo takes on this windup. That wasn't super long, actually. It probably wasn't, maybe not maxed out as throwing distance. But it still was a little bit longer than if I'm rolling and I throw it. Or even if I'm not rolling. If I just throw on the run in general, you're going to get a faster animation than even that right there. I didn't get the crazy shot put heave like we all know exists in the game. But if I'm rolling and throw it with Garoppolo, you get a super, super quick release with not tons of penalty and I didn't streak my Y right there. That would have been a just super naked touchdown. I didn't have Y streaked. But you get a very, very fast release with still, there's still a penalty, but not tons. And the reason why I wanted to go over that quickly is because for setup 3, we do something with like this. Okay, we're max protecting, we're streaking B, and then we're putting A on a corner route. Now, we have to be able to throw this corner out to the right. We can't sit in the pocket. Actually, against cover 3, we actually probably could. Right there, I roll out a little bit to the right because I can. I throw it underneath. It's going to be fine against cover 3. But against cover 2, which is what I meant to run this against, right here, this setup, I can't really throw this from the pocket. If I sit in the pocket and try to throw it, it's going to be a difficult pass lead. I kind of have to rack. I swerve and rack and get it for a TD. They could probably click on and make a play there. Now, if I'm able to roll out right, you're going to notice that it dumbs out the zones. And if I don't set my feet when I throw, I just get it off so much faster. The animations are way quicker. So I'm going to make sure I can roll out right because this is super inconsistent. I feel like we should be able to roll out right. And I'll throw it on the run right here. Wait for him to come down. Boom. And Garoppolo misses the throw. But that's worth it sometimes when I have a tight little window back there to throw it over that cloud flat. Now I can set my feet right there. I could have set my feet and done it, but it's, I'm just trying to describe why you see me throwing the run so often on videos or on stream, even if it's less accurate, is because like right there, that throw, I can't set my feet and make that throw. Even if I have my feet set already, I feel like it's a slower animation. I need to throw that from being on the run. You just get it out quicker and cleaner, and that's cover 3 actually, but still a nice throw with Garoppolo. That's a 100% inbounds animation. This setup, to be able to complete that corner out to the right side, you've got to be rolling out right. Now, if it's short side, it's same story. It's going to be a little bit better against cover 3 because you have a clear out with B that's really going to take that deep third on the right side. So if I run it against like cover 3 right here, watch this. It's much more naked. And that's a corner right there, actually. That's in that that purple zone, or a safety, rather than on the left side it was a linebacker. So that's much harder to get that over those type of purples than linebacker purples. But yeah, if it's cover 2, you're gonna have to really, really roll out. You're gonna have to try to buy as much time as you can and wait for this corner to come down. There he does, and pass lead pretty much as up and to the left as I can to try to get Kittle to stay in bounds. But the setup's still very good. And keep in mind, this whole time I'm talking, it doesn't mean that this Y out corner out with Pettis is any worse, okay? It's just as good. We still throw this. We still throw it often. We still throw it all the freaking time because you can throw it right underneath deep blues and over purples and over clouds and past man coverage. You can throw it so frequently. It's funny, like we get to this third setup, and that's not even what I'm talking about because you guys should know by now that this corner route's so flippin' good. They come to a setup like cover 2. This is the same thing we had earlier. This drag is going to take that cloud, and it's going to make him squat. Look at that. And I'm going to have a nice pass lead over the top to Pettis. Doesn't even have to be someone as good as Goodwin. I obviously recommend your 2 best receivers at the inside wide out spots. The right one being a slot apprentice. And then the outside guys, I recommend the most speed that you can get. They're going to be catching drags. They're going to be running streaks for you. But yeah, this is the setup for number 3. I don't do way too much more than this. I could pretty much end it here, and I actually think I will. As far as tight offset, I think I'll do one more cover 2 beater, but I can basically end it here. It's putting out 2 corners and making a read between the 2 of them. And if you don't have Slot Apprentice, you can still put Kittle on a hitch and do this original setup that's like this with a motion out with Goodwin. But this Y out corner route that the Y button's on so good. I've talked about it for long enough. Get used to the pass leads. Get used to when you need to roll out to beat certain coverages. And you're going to have tons of success with this play, especially with an escape artist in MUT. That's when things are going to get crazy. That's why I don't lose, as humbly as I can say this, is why I don't lose MUT games. With an escape artist QB, with this scheme, with how many things this right side corner route gets open against, since when I'm able to roll out, I don't need a clear out. I don't need anything. As long as I can roll out to the right, I can throw that. Good throw, bullet pass inaccurate. Garoppolo, I can throw that route very, very easily. So that's all I have to say for Y out. I'll be covering PA shot seams next to show you a couple cover 2 beaters. And then I will cover 1 or 2 plays in the red zone for you guys. And that's it for this mini scheme. Hopefully you guys are enjoying so far. Run Y out as much as you can.